So first and foremost, an honorable male pursuit has the courage to initiate. So point number one is courage to initiate. So we said the job to pursue is the job of a man, so it's up to you as the man to ask the lady out on a date. And in the process you may get a no as an answer, so it's up to you to actually summon up the courage to just like approach her, ask her what you want. And an honorable pursuit doesn't have fear, it has confidence, and it has humility. So it basically, the four things that I will put out in this. So one, have the courage to ask her out on a date. Secondly, have the courage to ask her to be yours exclusively. Thirdly, have the courage to ask her to marry you. And fourthly, have the courage to meet her parents and seek their blessing. Yeah, so in the previous series, I hope I mentioned this. Christian dating is supposed to have the aim of marriage. Whether it ends up there or not, that should be the main aim of it. So come what may, if you're dating, and I said specifically for Christian dating, the aim should be marriage. But you also need to understand that it must not end there. Yes, there's a chance it may not end there, but that should be the aim, because at the end of the day, a relationship without a purpose opens the door for the devil. Yeah. So when you're taking the step of the courage to initiate, remember you need the courage to ask her out. No, that's just on a civil date, just like the first time, just approaching her and asking her, can we go somewhere? Secondly, have the courage to ask her to be yours exclusively. That's when you've really decided and you feel like, I want to be with this woman, I want to date her, I want to know her better. Thirdly, when you feel like the relationship has grown to another level, now you can ask her to marry you. And finally, have the courage to get the blessing of the parents, because I'll be honest with you, a marriage without the blessing of the parents may not really succeed. You actually need those blessings. So this is what most of you call a situationship. Yes, it's when like you're not sure if he likes you, he doesn't like you, or you're not sure where a relationship is going. So at this stage, it's like there's fog building up. So at times the lady might be like, because you don't look interested, she might decide to look another way and you may feel disappointed. So now that brings the second entailment of honorable male pursuit. A man is supposed to give clarity. So one, give clarity about your feelings to her as best as you know them. That's the first thing. Like, you like her, tell her I like you. You love her, tell her I love you. Because as a man, you already know what your feelings are for her. Secondly, you let her know your hopes and your intentions with the relationship. Thirdly, you let her know about your commitment to the relationship. So anytime you feel like fog is beginning to build up, like this time something is not going on, as a man, it is your job to give clarity, because the moment you give clarity, you give her a place to respond to, because giving clarity, it helps for her to know what she's responding to. You get, like, for example, if you say hi to me, you've been talking for a while now, and you're not telling me if you like me, as a lady, or you want me just as a friend, I won't know what your intention is. So I don't know what kind of a commitment you're up for. So I need clarity for me to be able to give an honorable response. So, and the clarity is like a deal breaker. As in, the moment you make things so clear, it flows. It's the deal breaker. After your courage to initiate, when you give clarity, that's just it. Like, you're good, because that clarity now, it even gives her a sense of direction on where the relationship is going. And that's still your duty as a man, to give a sense of direction into the relationship. So point number 3 will be creativity to capture her interest. So here is where most guys get it wrong. You see, yes, we are all ladies, but we are not all the same. Some are introverts, some are extroverts. Some like flowers, some don't like flowers. Some like chocolates, some don't like chocolates. Some are wild, some are not wild. So now this is where you make a point to know her. You put an effort to understand her better, and in the process you use creative ways to find out what her interests are. Because I don't think you wanna buy for your girl flowers and she looks disappointed, or you wanna get her red roses and she looks disappointed because she likes white roses, or she doesn't like white chocolate, she likes it mint chocolate, so that variance, that difference, women are different. You need to understand that. So in your journey of pursuit, you also need to understand what kind of a lady she's like. It is your duty as a man, have creative ways to capture her interest by knowing who she is, because there's no point of you doing something and you're left being given that look of who said I like this, you see. So at least make a point, try figure out what she likes, what she doesn't like. Then from that, at least what to do, what to get her, what not to do. You also get to know her dislikes. It's very, very important in that journey of pursuit. And I know sometimes this interesting turns into manipulation, and that will bring me as a close on this whole series. I'll tell you one thing: it all comes down to motives. Yes, I agree there's manipulation, but it all comes down to motives. Manipulation is self-centered and honor is other-centered. That's simple. Manipulation is selfish, but honor cares about other people. So if she has honor, she will not manipulate you. And same to you, if you have honor, you will not manipulate her. So yeah, we come to the end of the honorable male pursuit. So those are just the simple steps you need to take: courage to initiate, clarity, and finally creativity to capture her interest. And you do that, it's just simply an honorable male pursuit. So next we'll be looking at how a female should respond. What's an honorable female response? How should she talk? How should she behave? How should she respond? Her answers, how should she make them clear? So I'll see you then. Take care of yourself. Have a lovely time.